Captain. That's Beard. How the fuck are you?
I'm all right, man. Your pilot voice.
My pilot voice. My pilot
voice.
headset.
It sounds like you're like,
well,
this is your captain speaking.
Well, I wasn't, right? I wasn't going to bring the mixer and
Oh, no, I understand.
Microphones and all that shit.
No,
So I am out of town. I am in a lovely, lovely hotel room.
With the most comfortable bed in the world.
Oh, dude. These beds. I have 2 beds in my room. Right? They didn't give me a king or anything. They gave me a room with 2 beds.
Yeah.
One is flat, like as flat as can be. Mm-hmm. Right? No grooves, no bumps, no nothing. The other one is squished on both the left and right, and the center is flat. Right?
Yeah.
And that's the one I've been sleeping on because the flat one, you can feel all the fucking coils in it. So I may end up having to sleep on the one where you can feel all the coils. My back is just killing me. Well, plus work, class is not fun.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a rave at Beard's house right now.
Apparently there is. I wasn't invited. I don't hear any music or anything. There's just a random red light flashing.
This is what happens when we're remote.
The thing is, it looks like there's a light above me, and there isn't. There's nothing. There's a corner of a wall. There's nothing over there.
Yeah.
Not even a shelf.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I'm redoing the office, so my shit is everywhere, and I don't know where most things are.
Nice. Listen, man, I'm drinking way too much tonight. I've got a Bud Light Lime, Crown Royal Washington apple drink, and I'm also sipping on some Arbor Fieldy scotch. That's what you do at a hotel room when you're fucking bored.
I have water because I have to work later. Such is life.
Yeah, so I'm over here out of town training for my new job. It's been interesting.
Yeah?
To say the least. Yeah. I mean, I'm learning a lot.
But you're staying like, what, an hour and a half away from where you're supposed to be doing your things?
Well, it's only like half an hour away from where class is. We're staying half an hour away right now. And then the next 2 weeks, so I'm here for 4 weeks. Next 2 weeks, I'm literally like 10 minutes away from where we're doing class. So
that's nice. Why not just have you stay there closer the whole time?
Because there's really nowhere to stay to where we're training right now.
Gotcha.
But so everybody at the store I work at, when I went up there on Sunday before I came up here, was like, "Have you eaten at this place called Portello's or Portella's?" I was like, "No, not yet." So me and a bunch of guys and a guy who's our trainer, we all went there last night. Oh my God.
Good?
It was fucking amazing. Yeah, it's like a Chicago style, like hot dog place, but they had Italian beef with sausage. So it was a freaking hoagie roll with a sausage down in the bottom of the hoagie roll with Italian beef on top. Dude, the thing was fucking amazing.
That sounds good.
That was pretty good. Apparently they're a big chain.
Huh.
But they're only down where I'm at right now.
It reminds me of like
in Florida.
Big League. That used to be local.
Mm-hmm.
Their burgers are really good.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Big League Burgers.
What you been up to besides work?
That is 100% all I've been doing, man. Just work.
Nice. That's all I've been doing. Haven't done shit.
I don't get a lot of sleep, and I go to work. And besides the office. The office when I can.
When I go home this weekend, I think I'm going to go down to, I'm either going to go to Academy or Bass Pro Shop and pick up some new freshwater fishing gear. There's a huge pond, like right next to the hotel. And I don't leave the hotel. I come back from class and just hang out in the hotel, and that's it. So.
Yeah, I understand that.
So we'll grab a fishing pole and some plastic baits and see if I can go catch anything over there.
Yeah, living that hotel life. I did that for a while whenever I was working. I had to do all those classes for the armory classes.
Yeah.
I'd be at a hotel for like a week, and then I'm flying to different states. I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck I am. So
right,
I'll order a pizza and get some beer and watch Netflix.
Yeah, I went and what did I do? I went and did some grocery shopping for the week while I'm here. So
at least you're staying in the same room, so it's not like every day.
Well, apparently I'm going to be in the same room. So we have to check out on Friday. But I check back in Sunday, and I'm going to be in the same room. So
well, it gives them a whole day to clean all the shit off.
Well, yeah, dude. Speaking of this fucking hotel, this hotel doesn't have what's it called when they come in?
Room service? Or not, maid housekeeping?
Oh yeah, it doesn't have housekeeping.
Weird.
So, I mean, I'm not worried about it. It doesn't really bother me none. But I was here for like 3 days, and I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody's changed my. Nobody's made my bed, changed the sheets or anything. You know, towels haven't been because I put all the towels in one spot up on the sink.
Yeah.
You know, once I've used them, I put them up there. It's like towels are still there, trash is full.
Yeah, it's not
I'm like, what the hell's going down there? So I go down to the lobby. And I'm like, hey, nobody's been in my room yet. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, my bed's never been made this week, which I don't expect my bed to be made anyway.
But no, it's
like,
one of
I
those
don't really
things.
care. I was like, but all my towels are dirty. I need new towels. And she's like, oh, well, you have to bring your towels down here, put them in the basket, and we'll give you new towels. I'm like, okay, so what about my trash? She's like, there are big garbage cans at the end of each call. We ask that you take your own trash out too. I'm like, the amount of money that my company is spending for us to stay in this fucking hotel, and we gotta fucking do our own fucking towels and our own fucking trash.
Well, that's the thing. You can stay in like a $100 a night or less hotel, and they have housekeeping that comes in. You put the little thing on the door. It says "Do not disturb" if you don't want them in your room. And then
And it's still
you walk
it's still
in, and
come
like
in.
the bed's made. There's new towels. The trash is out. Everything is set up back to how like if you were never there before. And if you're not used to that, then it's one of those like, what the fuck?
Right? Yeah,
So
that's
not that I expect my bed to be made or the things to be done. I just give me a heads up when I come in, like, hey, just letting you know, we don't have housekeeping. If you need towels, come down here. We'll give you more. If you have trash that needs to throw away, trash bins are over here.
I mean, listen, I have some really stiff towels in there right now.
I don't want to hear about your extracurricular activities right now.
Extra crispy towels. Dude, I've been away from my wife for 2 weeks. What do you expect? So we're gonna get it. I don't have the bottle with me. I poured it into one of my little 4-ounce bottles because I didn't want to take the big open bottle in the company vehicle and possibly get pulled over and have an open container.
Yeah, because you poured me some, so it was already open anyway.
So I poured some into a little bottle and stuck it at the bottom of my cooler. So that way it was at the bottom of the cooler. Okay, he's not drinking it while he's driving, kind of thing. Because in the state of Florida, open containers and open container, even if it's in the back.
Yeah.
And I'm in a company vehicle, so
yeah, I try to at least throw mine if I'm going somewhere and I have a bottle. I'll throw like in a cooler, something with a lid on it. That way, at least I can't just reach back and grab it, or it's not sitting next to me. I have to actually go through some steps to get to it. When I had a car, I just threw it in the trunk.
So we're doing the Odysea Bourbon from Oceanside Distillery in Cape Canaveral, Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and the wife went last weekend.
They're a brand new distillery. They literally just opened, a month ago? A little over a month ago?
I think she said 6 weeks. Whenever we walked.
Yeah, so
you came in like
a little over a month ago.
So.
Yeah, a little over a month ago. I've been there. Beards have been there. It's a nice place. They got really good alcohol. They make 2 types of bourbon. They make Odyssey, which is just a regular 3-year-old Florida corn bourbon. Mm-hmm. It's 100%. Well, not 100% corn, but the corn is 100% Florida corn.
Yeah, I think on the
it's 53% corn. I think is what he said.
Something like that. I can't remember what it's on chalk on the barrel. What it is.
Yeah, and then they have what's the other bourbon? They have a 14-year-old.
The Acquisition.
Acquisition. He has a 14-year-old.
That's actually a Kentucky bourbon.
Yes, it was made in Kentucky. Yeah, there's stories behind it by his brother and all this other stuff.
It was he doesn't say where it actually is from, but it is a 14-year-old bourbon that his brother.
Oh, he didn't tell you. He didn't tell you.
He didn't tell me the company.
I know the company.
Oh, you do?
I do.
But yeah, it was his brother's. He allocated a bunch of barrels from this distillery, and he ended up passing. And he got the barrels from his brother, and they're sitting there, and they're still aging in those barrels. So
what I was told, what he said is his brother used to work for Angels Inn.
Okay.
So, and that The 14-year-old is technically Angel's Envy.
Okay, yeah, he didn't tell us that.
So, which it was good. I just wasn't. I wasn't like I liked it. I'd buy it at least once for the $180 that they wanted for it.
Yeah,
but just once.
Yeah, it just to say I have a 14-year-old bourbon.
So, but I mean, this is what it. I don't even have my bottle. See, I can't even look it up.
And I didn't buy a bottle.
I can't look it up.
All right.
Sorry, I'm unprepared. I didn't think about this.
Did they have the 2 bottles of acquisition when you went? They had 2 bottles.
Yeah.
They had the small batch or the single barrel.
Yeah.
And then they had the other one. Yeah, the thing the most expensive was like $180, and then the other one is like $160.
Yeah, so the Odyssey is crafted on Florida's East Coast using local and regional ingredients, and it has the Florida Fresh seal on the bottle, which is amazing. It's also 90 proof, 45% alcohol. So very small batch, Florida bourbon. They make rum, vodka, and gin.
Yeah.
And I know they're coming. He wants to come out with flavored whiskeys, and he's going to be doing a double barrel sherry cask finished bourbon as well.
The gin and the double cask weren't ready yet, and he had a small full of the honey bourbon honey whiskey that he's making, and it's using orange blossom honey with it. And we didn't get to taste it; we got to smell it. It smells like good whiskey and straight orange blossom honey. And even my wife, who doesn't drink whiskey, is like, I want to try that. That smells amazing.
Yeah, I mean, so I've had the bourbon.
Yeah.
Beard's had the bourbon, but we're still going to do a review on it, and we just haven't had a chance to.
Yeah.
Work and life have. I get a little plastic cup because this hotel doesn't have actual glass cups.
No, it's all right.
So it's not that fancy, but it's still. I mean, it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's oaky.
Yeah, it's very oaky.
It's a little metallic-y because it's new.
Yeah.
Like it's young, but I get a little hint of like cherry and I get like cherry bubble gum.
Like a small hint?
In the nose, I get cherry and bubble gum.
Yeah, I get it at a certain angle.
Like a cherry bubble gum.
Yeah, I get it at a certain angle. I get that. And that's the thing too, is you're gonna have a different nose than I am. Even
the plastic cup.
Because the plastic cup, the opening of it, stuff like that. I'm doing a Glencairn, which different. We won't go into all that. It's got more barrel char in it than when I tried it at the distillery.
Yeah.
Like on the taste.
Yeah, you definitely have a barrel in there.
Yeah. You can definitely taste like the charred oak in it.
So, but I mean, my sniffer is also a little broken right now too.
Yeah. We were essentially on a work vacation. So.
Well, I've been smelling chemicals all day. Spray cans, and learning how to fix furniture is a smelly job. It's good.
That second taste I had, it was weird. I got a lot of the sweetness and all of the like metallic, like sour barrel taste. It was at the end, and I wasn't prepared for that. Did you have a?
I definitely get caramel.
Yeah,
a little bit, but I get this dryness, like raw pecan dryness. Like if you eat, like, the inner part of the shell of a pecan, like if you accidentally eat that, it's like super like dry and
or like the peanut, or the little red, casing on the outside of a peanut.
Yeah, it's not bad. This is actually it's really good whiskey.
It doesn't have a lot of oil in it, from what I can tell, and on like the taste. I mean, it does when you look at it, but when you drink some, like you automatically want to like take a sip of water because it's kind of drying in that regard.
Yeah, that's it.
Where
I actually fully enjoy it.
It's good. The last bourbon I had, it coated the tongue, so you didn't have to have that kind of like sip at the end of it with water or something like that.
Like it's not too sweet. It's not too alcoholic.
I'm getting like brown sugar now.
Yeah, and and that could be, so the corn he uses is from around the Okeechobee.
Yeah.
So basically, he's using Florida swamp. I mean, I'm not saying that's what it is, but he's using Florida swamp corn.
Yeah.
I mean, Okeechobee, you're close to the Everglades. mostly swamp. Actually, he's probably getting from about where I'm at right now.
Yeah, more or less.
So, more or less,
middle of the state area. Yours technically still in Central Florida.
Hey, you say brown sugar. I almost
could be caramel. I don't know. My sniffer's
little
kind of
bit
fucked
of
up
like
too. I'm out of allergy medicine, so I'm a little stopped up.
burnt molasses, but in a good way.
That could be what it is. It was like I got that brown sugar like spice kind of smell that you get at brown sugar.
Yeah, definitely get
And caramel.
It's weird. You get a lot of alcohol taste.
Yeah,
but not the burn.
Yeah, I noticed that it doesn't really have much of a burn at all.
Like you get you definitely can tell it is young.
Yeah, you can taste the age in it, but you don't get that burn that you usually get out of younger whiskeys.
I mean, but for 3 years, it's not bad.
No,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, so this
you know what? I'd love to see him do. I'd love to see him do like a 6 year.
Yeah,
give it another 3 years,
or even a 5.
You know, and the other thing is he has like temperature control where he keeps the barrels. Well, why not have a barrel that's outside all day?
Yeah, I know that San Augustine, their whole distillery is open air.
Yeah.
So every aspect of it is open to the environment, and it's not climate controlled. It's about 100 degrees, and you walk in there.
There's nothing wrong with climate control.
No,
nothing at all.
Climate control.
He's controlling the environment, so he basically can control how much angel shares comes out.
Yeah.
But Florida, being Florida, is like Texas. So 3 years in Florida, out in the Florida weather, can age it almost like it's 6.
Yeah, what I'd like to see is 3 years in the climate controlled, and then they bring it out for 3 years in the outside.
Yeah, or just hell, even a 5-year, 6-year.
Yeah, a little bit more age to it in the climate controlled.
A little more age. This with a little more age would be excellent.
Yeah, it'd be really smooth, I think.
Yeah,
I think those.
I mean, it's a 7 out of 10 for me right now. I think if it was aged a little longer, it'd probably be a 10.
I give it a 6 right now, just because I don't like the very end when you get the burn. It's not a burn like an alcohol burn. It's just all the barrel at the end, all the tannins at the end. I'm not a big fan of. Although I did have it in old fashioned when I was there, and it was delicious. So
yeah, me and my wife, when we got back to the house after going, I made what did I make? I made a mango old fashioned. It was pretty good.
Yeah, so it is good, and if you don't, or if you're not a big fan of it neat, it does make a really good cocktail with it. It does have really good flavors in it.
What I've been doing a lot lately with this, like when I was home before this last couple of weeks, because I only had I only had like 4 ounces left in that bottle anyway.
Yeah.
I've been taking 2 ounces of this mixed with 1 ounce of lime cordial and half an ounce of simple syrup and just regular Topo Chico minerals, sparkling mineral water.
Yeah.
Dude, unbelievable.
I don't even know what kind of cocktail that would be.
It's I can't remember what it's called, but it's not a gimlet. A gimlet is with it's basically the same. Gimlet's the same thing, but with tonic or with gin.
Oh, okay. So you're just making a gimlet, but with bourbon.
Basically,
I could see that. That'd be good.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. Like it's the same thing if you were to make what's called ranch water. And you drink a little bit of the bottle of Topo Chico. And you pour a little bit of lime juice and tequila in there, and then drink it. I mean, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I think lime and water is a very common thing.
So.
In any kind of cocktail.
So this is a buy again. Actually, we were supposed to go Saturday to the distillery.
Yeah.
And we decided not to. We decided to go eat and do other stuff instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
All that shit.
When we went, we ate at I think it was Coasters.
Nice. We went up there. Nice. We went up there to Oceanside, had a couple of drinks, did the tour, bought our liquor, and then went back down to around the house and went to this place called Masa. Dude, Masa's a nice little Mexican bistro.
Yeah.
Kind of like gastro restaurant.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, the wife and I got frog legs for an appetizer, and I had an antelope burger.
Nice. Now, where'd you go?
Coaster's Tap House.
Where is that?
Are you familiar with Cocoa Beach, Cape Canaveral at all?
Eh.
Okay. It's just south of the Putt Putt place.
Okay. But that's going to be it for the podcast. We just have to do our outro.
Yeah.
Take it away, Beard.
All right. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future shows, send us an email at info@grainandbarley.com. Also, check out grainandbarley.com for links to all of our social media, the shows, merch store, everything else. Thank you so much. Catch you next time.
Deuces. Is just talking shit.
As always.
So
there's always one of them in the crowd.